Hey yo, this is Justice B. Botchin, the Latino legend, coming to you live from the deserts of New Mexico. Today we're going to talk about the pay-per-view about Revenge and Redemption. The pay-per-view is WWE's Payback. Alrighty, it's time to talk about Payback 2014, coming to us from the Allstate Center in Illinois. Alrighty, so I'm going to talk about the first match, the pre-show match. It was between Hornswoggle and El Torito in a hair versus mask match. Well, this is what I got to say about it. I like their Extreme Rules one a lot more. It was actually entertaining in a stupid way. This match was kind of painful and just going through the motions. It ends up Hornswoggle getting his head saved, and they make him look like a midget version of Hogan. I don't know what to say about that. It happened. Can this feud end? And who knows? Maybe it'll go long as Fernagles and Shartino for like 7 more months. Who knows? Alright, before I start talking about the actual pay-per-view, I'm going to say this about the commentary team. They were horrible. They just did not give two craps about any match and made the matches worse. So if you're going to see this pay-per-view, just put it on mute and just make your own commentary. It'll be way more interesting. Or just pull like a clip from Taz and TNA. It's bad, but at least it'll be entertaining. So our first contest of the night is between Cesaro and Sheamus for the US title. This whole feud started because Cesaro didn't want to shake Sheamus' hand. This is a pretty standard match and a pretty good opener. But the thing is that it's not really noteworthy in a lot of aspects. Cesaro is really good. He's a really talented guy. Well, the problem with this match, it comes at the end after Cesaro's giving Sheamus the big swing, right? And he does it 20 times. The fans have stopped, have miscounted. They're like up to 30 or 40, and it's just 20. Well, after he finishes that, he's signing that he's going to give him his finishing move, right? And then here comes Sheamus, no-sells the swing, gets him into a small package, 1, 2, 3, match over. Yeah. That's how you end the match, I guess. Why not? Our second match of the night is between Rybax and the Rhodes brothers. A match that wasn't advertised, and all the build-up was on the YouTube channel, so... build-up? What's that? Anyways, this match actually was more of a showcase of Rybax than the Rhodes brothers. Rybax actually looked really strong in this match, doing the double teams and doing the two-man maneuvers. Really interesting to see how they changed up. So, the ending of this match comes when Cody was going for the disaster kick. Ryback counters into a shell shock, gets pinned, 1, 2, 3. After the match, Dusty Rhodes comes in and tells Cody that everything's okay and that. But Cody gets a mic and tells him, "Brother, you need a better partner than I am." And he leaves. Dusty Rhodes is there thinking, "Oh man, I just lost my tag partner." So, that kind of caught me off guard. I knew they were going to break up eventually, or if they have breaked up, if they're going to lead to a feud, I don't know, but... next up, we have... Oh, fuck, I forgot about this. Alrighty, next up we have Lana coming in with her Team Rocket music to talk about how Russia is great and America sucks speech. And then we have Rusev against Big E. And then our next match after that is Kofi versus Bo, which gets interrupted by Kane. And I have a perfect clip to show you what I think WWE actually is saying with these two matches.
Make me want to waste your time.
Our sixth match of the night is between RVD and Bad News Barrett for the Intercontinental Championship. RVD won a Beat the Clock Challenge match, and now it's the #1 contender. This match was really good. The audience was really great for this match, cheering for both guys. Both guys were giving it all their all. Even though I do make fun that RVD has been fighting the same match since 1997, well, he did fight the same match like he did in 1997, just twice as slow and with half the hair. But this match was actually entertaining. I really liked this match. Cool spot of that match was when freaking Bad News Barrett was going for the bullhammer, and RVD ducked and boom, he hit into the post. Later at the end of the match, RVD tries to go for the 5-star, misses, and then he gives him the bullhammer with his arm still hurting, going for the pin. And then when he won, the place exploded. It was pretty cool. It was like the loudest moment up to that time. because the louder moments come after this match. This is when the pay-per-views start picking up and being entertaining. Alright, before I forget, I want to mention the Stephanie, Bray, Daniel, segment. This is pretty much Stephanie wants Daniel to give up the title. If not, Bray is fired. So, in this whole little segment, let's put it this way. Bray can't act. Stephanie can't act. Daniel Bryan goes through the cliche lines. Bray's like, you know what? I quit. Daniel keeps the title. Slaps Stephanie. Stephanie runs away awkwardly, but that's because he's wearing a dress, so I could forgive that. Unlike the next person that runs away, and I'll talk about that when I get to that match. Alright, it's co-main event time. Now it's Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus for the US Championship in WrestleMania. No, I'm kidding. Our next co-main event is Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. And before I go on, I want to say I like this match way more than their Extreme Rules match, but not as much as their WrestleMania match. For me, this match didn't put me asleep like their Extreme Rules, and it just did not feel as right as the WrestleMania match. It's not really a bad match. It's actually pretty entertaining. I want to go into more depth about this match. It was a good match. It wasn't like horrible or whatever. Call it match of the night. It's kind of overstepping its boundaries. Even saying 4 or 5 is kind of overstepping it. Probably a 3.5 out of 5. Okay, I want to get there's some stuff that did bug me of this match. First of all, the Usos' involvement is jarring between them and the other members of the Wyatt, because they had more spots than Cena and Bray. Crip was the referee not paying attention to both competitors, but paying attention to the tag teams that are trying to kill each other through tables, and Bray was down there for like 17 seconds, and I counted. That was stupid. The ending was actually pretty stupid. I'll get to that last. Interesting moments. Cena going through the barricade. Cena throwing the steps at Bray and almost killing the poor guy. Really interesting. The Usos and the other Wyatt families going through just a lot of tables. Just to tell you the truth, I don't know why they didn't get their own match, and why didn't make this match a 3-on-3 with tables and just like the Evolution Show match. This would have been really good. This would have been freaking interesting to watch. But this is a last man standing match. It's between Bray and Cena, not the rest of it, not Usos, not the Wyatt family. Well, let's get on to the ending. Well, this is the second time I've seen Cena do something heelless to win a last man standing. First time was Batista using duct tape, and this time around he gets Bray into the FU, and then he into a box. Then he throws equipment over it, like heavy ass equipment. Of course, Bray's not gonna stand up at the count of 10, and Cena wins. Through this whole feud, Bray has won once, and that was God damn it. In this whole feud, Bray has only won once because of a little kid distracting John Cena so he could win a cage match. Every other matches, Cena has beat all 3 of them. There's no competition for him. He keeps playing the underdog. There's a reason why a lot of us wrestling fans get mad at John Cena's character, because he does it so often. It just gets tiresome, and this was just a prototypical reason why a lot of the Smarks and the IWC do not like Cena, because this kind of BS, and I can't blame the guy when it's creative and writing that do this. I knew Bray wasn't going to win this because Cena's never lost a last man standing match or a quit match, because he's the underdog. He is always the underdog. A 14-time champion is always the underdog. Besides the gripes, this match is actually, I would actually say, if you didn't see the other 2 matches between Cena and Bray, I would actually recommend just go out and see it. It's pretty entertaining on its own merits, besides the tag teams having more spots than the actual competitors that are in the match, whatever. Our next match is for the Divas Championship between Paige and Alicia Fox. Interesting to note, this is actually longer than Paige's last pay-per-view match by 17 seconds. Give it what you will. The problem with this match is that there's not enough time to showcase both talent. The thing is, Alicia Fox is kind of sloppy in the ring, so I see why they didn't make this match long. Interesting to know about this is that Alicia Fox actually has the most personality out of all the divas currently, even though it's kind of even though she out crazies AJ old character. But she didn't win the match, and then after Paige gave her the Scorpion Crusher, she yells and then she runs off awkwardly. I mean, if you could find her running awkwardly, it's bizarre. That was probably the highlight of the match, was her bizarre running. It's really out there. I mean, this match, there isn't really much to note, so next is the main event. So yeah, this is the Evolution freaking Shield elimination anything goes match, and this was a really good match. This was just straight out a brutal brawl. This is pretty much what this match was. They had to up the ante from their last match at Extreme Rules, and they really did a hell of a job. This match straight through was just pure brute force, just pure I want you dead, I want you dead. We're gonna kill each other in the ring or outside, because the majority of it was outside.
Or a couple of guys pounding each other's brains out. That's it. Yeah. Get him. Get him. Get him. Come on. Go. Pound that sucker. Yeah, chest move. Finish him. Death move. Death move. Death move. Death move. Death move. Death move. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. The winner and still champion. I will be back to kill again.
Then when they triple bomb Roman Reigns, and then Roman Reigns was back in the ring, and they had him over the steps, and they just caned him. It was like 2 minutes they caned the guy. The guy had welts and everything, and they just tortured the crap out of him. Then another interesting little spot was when Seth Rollins jumps on everyone, takes him out, makes it back to the Avengers to the Shield, and then they have like a sequence where all the Evolution members get pinned. Like it was like less than 3 minutes. Realistically, I cannot do justice of how awesome this match was. This was honestly, in my opinion, match of the night. This was what it should be. They hate each other. They want to kill each other. That's what it should be about. If a feud this brutal. I mean, if they would do a third match, and I don't think they might. If they did, they would have to do it in a cemetery so it could be closer, so you could just throw each other in the hole. You know, because they'll be practically dead to do it a third time. It was just that brutal. Again, props, they did a hell of a match. Alright, my whole overview of this pay-per-view was that it was good. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. It was pretty good. This would equal almost as much as Extreme Rules, but I felt like Extreme Rules had probably one better match. Honestly, this pay-per-view was more Extreme Rules than Extreme Rules was. I mean, the last man standing and the brutal fight between the Shield and Evolution was way more extreme than anything that happened in Extreme Rules. Well, besides Bray knocking the shit out of Kane with the crowbar. You know, you can't get more extreme than that. Alright everyone, that was my review of WWE's Payback. I'm really hoping that Money in the Bank next month, well actually this month, to be honest, that's just weird, is actually very good. Well, I usually do a WWE podcast with Ben Anderson and Real Ryan on Real's channel of Animerica on Blip, but this week I missed it. So I decided to do this because I still want to talk about the pay-per-view. But I'm still going to promote their channel. You should check out his channel here on YouTube and on Blip. They're both Animerica. And here on YouTube he mostly has all his anime reviews. If you like anime and you like a review that's, reviews that are pretty intelligent actually, pretty well written, you should check that out. And on his Blimp, you can also check those out. And they also come out, well, they actually come out both here and there at the same day. But you also could check out our wrestling podcast, where we talk about all WWE pay-per-views. Every time they come out every month. Just check that out. Descriptions are all on the bottom. Have a good day, and see you next time. Peace.